Hey there, food lovers. Feeling a bit down or just need something to lift your spirits? There's nothing quite like a hearty, comforting meal to warm your soul and make you feel right at home. Pennsylvania's coal region is a gold mine of flavor. We're talking about real deal, stick-to-your-ribs dishes that have been passed down through generations of hard-working families. So buckle up, food fans, because we're about to dive into a world of cozy, comforting eats that'll make your heart and stomach sing. First up, we're diving into a dish that's as simple as it is satisfying. Haluski. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Cabbage and noodles, that's it. But trust me on this one, folks. We're talking tender cabbage and sweet onions, sizzled to perfection in a whole lot of butter. Then we're tossing in those egg noodles until they're coated in all that buttery, savory goodness. Whether you're a seasoned pro in the kitchen or just starting out, haluski is a foolproof recipe that'll have you saying, "That's some good eating." Next up, we're talking about a dish that screams comfort potato soup. Now, this ain't your average bowl of soup, folks. We're talking creamy, dreamy, and loaded with chunks of tender potatoes. It's like a warm hug in a bowl, perfect for those chilly nights when you need a little something to warm you from the inside out. You can keep it simple with just potatoes and broth, or you can go all out with cream, cheese, and all the fixings. Trust me, once you've had a taste of this coal region classic, you'll be making it on repeat. Now let's talk about a coal region staple that's packed with flavor and crunch, chow chow. This sweet and tangy pickled relish is the perfect way to add a burst of flavor to any dish. We're talking a colorful medley of veggies like cauliflower, beans, peppers, all pickled to perfection in a zesty brine. This recipe is surprisingly easy to make, and the end result is a condiment that's bursting with flavor. Trust me, once you try chow chow, you'll be putting it on everything. Get ready for a coal region treat that'll satisfy your sweet tooth and warm your soul, babka. This ain't your average bread, folks. We're talking a soft, fluffy, yeast-risen dough that's swirled with layers of cinnamon, sugar, and sometimes even chocolate or cheese. The aroma of this bread baking in your oven is enough to make your mouth water. And the taste, let's just say it's pure comfort food heaven. This recipe is totally approachable, and the end result is a bread that's so delicious it'll disappear in minutes. Next up, we're diving into a soup that's as unique as it is comforting. Rivel soup. Now, this ain't your average chicken noodle soup, folks. This coal region classic features a simple yet flavorful chicken broth that's studded with tiny dumplings called rivels. These little pockets of goodness are made with flour, eggs, and milk, and they add a delightful texture and heartiness to the soup. Trust me, once you try Rivel soup, it'll become a staple in your household. Get ready for a coal region classic that's as hearty as it is delicious. Stuffed peppers, or as the locals call them, piggies. We're talking plump bell peppers, filled to the brim with a savory mixture of ground beef, rice, spices, and all the good stuff. Then we're smothering those bad boys in a rich tomato sauce and baking them to perfection. Now let's warm things up with a coal region tradition that's perfect for those chilly nights. Boilo! This ain't your average warm beverage, folks. We're talking a potent concoction of citrus fruits, honey, spices, and a generous splash of whiskey. It's like a warm hug in a mug, and it's sure to chase away those winter blues. You can adjust the alcohol content to your liking, but trust me, a little bit of that whiskey warmth is what makes this drink so special. Get ready for a coal region twist on a classic comfort food meatloaf. Now, this ain't your grandma's dry and bland meatloaf, folks. We're talking a flavor-packed loaf that's made with a blend of ground meats, breadcrumbs, spices, and a tangy tomato glaze. It's the kind of dish that'll have you going back for seconds and maybe even thirds. Last but not least, we're finishing things off with a coal region dessert that's as comforting as it is delicious. Apple cake. This ain't your average dry and crumbly cake, folks. We're talking a moist and tender cake that's bursting with juicy apples and warm spices like cinnamon and nutmeg. It's the perfect way to end a meal, and it's sure to become a family favorite. Trust me, this apple cake is the real deal. There you have it, folks. A taste of coal region comfort food that's guaranteed to warm your soul and satisfy your appetite. These dishes are more than just meals. They're a taste of home filled with history, tradition, and a whole lot of love. These recipes are all about simple ingredients and easy to follow steps, so you can bring a little bit of coal region comfort into your own kitchen. So grab your apron, fire up that stove and get ready to experience the warmth and heartiness of these classic dishes. Your taste buds and your heart will thank you.